breezy in Croke Park today, swirling around quite considerably. Maybe the indication on the sideline flags would suggest that it's favouring Fermanagh for the opening 35 minutes. They'll hope to get a good start here, and it's Conor Love cracking this one in and getting the opening white flag of the afternoon in this semi-final. Colm Dalton now for Kildare, looking to respond pretty quickly. On it goes towards Dara Kerwin, man of great talent. Kerwin again inside, dangerous here, real danger. And that shot in the end there, stopped on the line. It was Colm Dalton who had the first attempt, taken out eventually by Ryan Lyons and brought away out of danger. We've seen some great goalmouth incidents this afternoon at Croke Park. There was another one, that should have been a goal. David Hyland missed a chunk of last year when he was away in Australia, back very much this year. And here's an opportunity for the captain, Kevin Feely, lands on the goalpost and up and over the crossbar.
Yeah, Sean McNally got a hand to that quite clearly. If you watch the ball coming down here from Kevin Feely.
It's been given as a two-pointer. Keeper touched it, Desi. That shouldn't have been a two-pointer.
Yeah, correct.
Sinky holding, switched inside quickly. In there as far as Colm Dalton once again. We've seen him as an attacking force already in this match several times. Keeper comes out one more time here. That time not the best of punches. And it's just hammered off the frame of the goal that time by Feely, still alive. And then eventually out comes McCusker to deal with that. They could have conceded a couple of goals by now for Fermanagh.
And what a powerful shot by Kevin Feely. He's such a dangerous man.
Brian Byrne once again, noted hurler of course, Brian. Thinking about switching it, eventually it is switched, and this is nice. It's into Daniel Flynn. Flynn hitting one. Great power over the crossbar. First of the day for the man from Johnstown Bridge. Sun beginning to come out. Rain beginning to fade, thankfully. Ryan Sinky slipping it back in, and that's a nice shot by Dara Kerwin. First of the day for him. Only his 5th point in this year's Tailteann Cup competition. Set up for him here by Ryan Sinky. Judged it well. It's not an ideal day for hitting two-pointed shots because of the breeze sweeping around Croke Park. Not easy anyway. Jones inside. That's a nice play. That's Love trying to get in. Still trying to control it. Back it comes, and McCusker gets it up and manages to get it over. The team captain has got what looks like the final point of this first half to make it 7 points to 6. Right down through the centre it goes. Great catch by Brendan Gibbons from Kilcock. Really good work on his part. Getting it into Daniel Flynn. Quick movement by Flynn. The wind seemed to grab it, but he's still got enough on it. That's a great point. Kildare in front again by 8 points to 7. Great catch by Gibbons. Great work by Flynn. Back it comes to Harry O'Neill from Clane. Over to Daniel Flynn. 2 points, a point in each half for him. Kerwin feeding it in. Here's a chance. And that finally is where the scoreboard gets working again. And it's the substitute, Brian McLoughlin, who's come on and done the business for them. It's back in quickly. It's with Gill. Moved back outside to the man who got the last point there, Brian McLoughlin. Into David Hyland. Back to the scorer again a moment ago, McLoughlin, and he's now got 2 in a row. Well, he certainly has made a big, big difference for Brian Flanagan's team since coming on. Kerwin again. Carrying it forward here. Into the corner they go with it. In as far as Colm Dalton. Not to be challenged there by Dara McGurn. Got the ball back out. And that is a super looking shot. And that one goes nicely over. I mean, from limited time on the park, he's very near to becoming kind of man of the match at this stage. Down it goes, down there towards Conor Love. This is now the crucial time for Fermanagh. There's a good chance here for Kellum if he can get across. He got there, and it's saved somehow, and it's gone out for a 45. Oh, so close for Eoghan Kellum. The ball was coming across here. Good vision on the part of the colleague to get that ball over. It was never going to be easy. McNally boots it down there towards Lee Cullen. Spills loose. Johnny Cassidy has it. They need the next score. They need the next couple of scores. They could do it a goal here, and that's Josh Largo Ellis coming through. 10 minutes since they last scored. Josh Largo Ellis, the one was in position that time, cracks it over the bar, and now it's a 3-point game. They're being patient, they're being deliberate, and now it's McLoughlin to try and see and get another one. How about that for shooting? I mean, he's the outstanding player in the second half, no doubt about that. It's 4 points by him.
Absolutely, yeah, and it looks as if there's no other Kildare forward who wants to take on the responsibility. There's one man that's very happy, his confidence is up, but that's an excellent score.
Here's a chance. Oh, James McGrath keeps up his amazing sequence of scores, scoring in the 69th minute. That's now 3 goals in this Tailteann Cup competition, against Sligo, against Offaly, and now against Fermanagh. And now there is no doubt whatsoever, Kildare are headed for the Tailteann Cup final. We're going to have the hooter in just a moment. They can kick it out of play. Alex Byrne does so, and they have won here, and it will be a Tailteann Cup final for 2025 between Kildare and Limerick. And there is their star player, Brian McLoughlin, substitute, comes on and he hits 5 points from play. A massive contribution for Brian Flanagan's team. The full-time score now reads Kildare the winners by a goal and 13 points to Fermanagh's 9 points.
We got there, that wasn't pretty at all. You know, I don't think the highlights reel will take too long on TV, but probably a hard watch for people. But from our point of view, a semi-final is there to be won. There's obviously a little bit of history with Kildare on the negative side, coming to Croke in the last few years and not winning. So winning was everything today, and moving on for 3 weeks' time and coming back here and knowing that we won't get away with a performance like that. But it was enough to win today. It won't be enough in 3 weeks, but we are delighted to win.
We said that at half time, I thought our shape was good, and we had some excellent scores. Probably should have moved the ball a wee bit quicker, and that was something that we wanted to probably evolve into the second half. Conditions didn't help us today. That's one thing. We're a mobile team, and the conditions were poor. And probably players were anticipating a spill or just weren't as slick as we could be in our movement. But no, that again, I said that to the players. We definitely progressed throughout the year. They're a young squad. Look, we have to take those positives into next year.